So let's try to see if we can move it up so that this gets approved, if you can. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
But that's a good point.
I mean, you know, there's a learning curve. I say on both water and sewer system, good luck with somebody sitting in this chair next year. Because there's a lot of learning curve with this stuff. I mean, it's a learning curve on council, but there's a big learning curve on these two items, and they're both big items. At least if we can get this one solved, sewer kind of has to get solved by itself. You know, we just have to do it anyway, because it's an emergency or not.
I don't think there'll be time, is there? You gotta do this, first you gotta go find somebody to do the study, and that's.
Well, but his preliminary design could be done in 3 to 4 months. That's gonna make it go to October, November. I'm just thinking he's got a chance of hitting November if he wants to.
I think it's realistic, certainly.
Okay, so the results of the pilot study have nothing to do with your design work?
They'll be happening.
They'll happen in parallel. But again, like I said, there's been multiple pilot studies done on the Dakota aquifer with RO systems, and they've all worked well. But the DNR still requires
That's
pilot
exactly
studies.
what he said, and it kind of sucks, because the bottom line is, he says that in identical situations, they've done multiple pilot studies, the results are all the same. They're still gonna take our 100,000 on an identical situation to do the pilot study. He could be doing his preliminary work while that's being done, so.
I'm just saying, if both of them are working 4 months together, we're gonna see you in November. And then you got this item that at least you don't have to address with a brand new company.
That's good.
Just.
Are those the only two solutions, is lime and RO? I guess I've never point blank asked that question.
On that end.
There's another process called EDR, electrodialysis reversal. I think there's 2 plants in Iowa that have it, and there's a reason there's only 2.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah.
I just never point blank asked that question.
Motion to authorize a reverse osmosis pilot study to be conducted at the water treatment plant.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion made second to authorize a reverse osmosis pilot study to be conducted at the water treatment plant. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Motion to approve an agreement with engineering services with Clear Engineering for the Lamar's reverse osmosis water treatment plant project.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion made second to approve an agreement for the engineering services of McClure Engineering Company for the Lamar's reverse osmosis water treatment plant project. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And thanks a lot, Michael, for being here today and kind of keeping us honest. I learned a lot of those words.
Thank you.
So thanks, man. Okay. Moving on to the discussion part. City Administrator, Jason.
Just a quick couple updates on ongoing things. Underground work at Clinton Park restroom is done. Now waiting to build the actual restroom. Dog park, no new progress. I was hoping to have an update on fence installation by this meeting, but I don't have it. That is the next step, like I've said before. I'll bring up swimming pool. I can't give an exact day, but it'll be this week. That thing will finally, outdoor pool will finally be open. It's a matter of getting the chemicals right now. So, if you go out to the municipal park, our docks, if you notice, our docks haven't been installed this year yet. They're getting installed today. They were sent back to the manufacturer to extend them, and that's a result of the water level being so crazy low that the way it was set up, what we had before, became unusable. So We had them extended, poured some more new piers in there to hopefully when this ever happens again, now we have 2 levels of which we can install the docks on. So those should be getting installed today. And the last thing is, since we're in fireworks season, and fireworks retailers are gonna be selling at a pace now. This is just to remind everybody what the rules are as far as discharging goes. July 3rd through July 5th, 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. each day. So July 3rd through the 5th, 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. each day. Those are the rules within Lamar's.
So what about buying them? Can I buy them today in town?
You can begin buying them June 1st. June 1st through July 8th.
How many locations we got in town?
3.
Thank you.
Well, technically 2 in town and 1 at Holzman's, which is just outside the city limits. 3.
Okay. And they've been inspected, they not gonna go up in flames, and we're good.
Completed them yesterday and they opened yesterday, all 3 of them.
Thank you.
And sent a bill to the state for the inspection too.
Okay.
On that line, I'd really encourage Dennis and Joanne to get that word out as far as the dates are concerned, you know, over the radio. We'd really appreciate that. Or the newspaper also.
That's all I had.
Well, Finance Director, you've done a good job of putting so much of this together, so.
I guess one quick thing is, we got that money allocated through the last federal stimulus, and so the government's been kind of slow giving guidance out on it. Late last week though, they sent out a few assurances that we need to sign, and then we'll probably get the funds, and then after that, we'll kind of decide how that'll be done.
Any questions for Baker? Hearing none. Mike?
Between the golf clubhouse and the campground is Park Lane, and a bunch of that cable barrier stuff has been ripped up on both sides. Is there a plan to make that a little safer again soon?
Yes. Yes.
Good, there's a plan. What is it?
To reinstall it, they got,
So it's just flat replacement?
yeah, I don't believe anything's broken there. It's just a matter of, if you see that, we put the guardrail on a huge drop off, and we didn't put enough concrete deep enough to hold them. So some have gone because of just of the topography. The guardrail has been hit in the past though, so some of it is because it was, so it's just a matter of getting it fixed.
I didn't want to look at it too close, because then I hit the other guardrail.
Yeah, keep your eyes on the road.
Mike, the one on the south there, somebody hit that back last fall or whenever, and it held. They didn't go through it, so.
Yeah, it is working, and then he had to order the parts and pieces, and like everything else, everything's delayed, but in the meantime, the other side gave way, so we got all the parts and pieces to put in, but it's, should be getting done soon.
I think that's good.
It is on the agenda, Mike. Yeah.
And the one on the curve on Business 75 been hit also. But that one, I don't know if that one's fixed yet or.
That one's fixed,
Where's that at?
on the curve,
Right on the curve.
by Premier and Reds. That one's been hit twice now
Oh,
too.
yeah, okay. All right. Anything else, Mike? Clark?
I reserve the right to change my mind. Come November, I will not be running for Ward 1 City Council. I 100% will not be running for mayor. I'd rather slam my hand in a car door than do that. But my intention.
Let me say this. You're intelligent, you know that?
But my intention right now, I reserve the right to change my mind. Right now, I plan on running for Rex's open ward seat for third term on the city council. There's a reason for that, and it's very simple. I think Lamar's is small enough to where we don't have an east side, west side, north side, bad side, or good side. The town is the town. I fielded 20 calls on the NORAM project. I fielded 20 calls on the Abbey project, neither of which are in my ward, which is totally fine, because I've told everybody who ever calls me on anything, you're not my councilman, but I want to talk to you, so that's fine. I don't really view it that way. I really like the idea of the whole town voting for me or against me, so that's why I'm going for that particular seat. And like I say, I could change my mind, but, so just an FYI, that's my intention right now, so.
Thanks for the information, Clark.
Yep.
Sure. Rex?
Well, I got a bunch of little things. The skate park being gone at the swimming pool is really nice. Looks cleaned up. Looks like we're gonna get much more parking in the swimming pool.
Well, they could swim in it finally.
And, it looked like it was kind of, an accident waiting to happen in some cases out there, so that's a good thing. There's pavement going in and out right by van sanitation next to the railroad tracks that blocks the whole lane, makes everybody go swerve around and go on the railroad track. Not a good situation if you've been out there. Especially with truck coming down the street and all this kind of stuff, because in the end, people just start going. So I don't know what we're gonna do about it, but they sure can't drive through it because it's getting replaced with concrete, and I don't know how long the barricades will be up, but, just an FYI, you do not wanna go on, what's that, 18th Street?
Yep.
If you could avoid it.
It's right there at the railroad tracks.
It's right at the railroad tracks. It goes for about 6-8 feet, and you can't get into van sanitation there and drop off your recyclables. You have to go into their main door and then come down, and then you have to back out. It's quite enjoyable. Jason explained how the swimming pool is gonna open up. That's been the #1 fielded call of myself. So when is that gonna open?
We're gonna let it cool down a little bit.
Enough. The second call I had was on Park Lane, just like Mr. Donlin, and my concern is not only that it looks bad, it's a liability risk, because we got some major motorhomes and stuff coming down that little lane. If you went by the campground last weekend, there was 3 of those $250,000 rigs sitting out there. Those with cars in tow, they're not gonna negotiate that very well, in my opinion. But, as long as we start working on that, that'll be good. The last item is I know the police is doing the work, I know the public's doing the work, like Clark said, with the public service announcement, but this graffiti with kids, adults, guys, gals, whatever it is, has got to stop. We've got, see something, say something. See something, say something. How many times I say it? See something, say something, right? 3 times? That's when people listen, right? Justin? So, it's, I know it's just kids getting their jollies, but they're not getting really their jollies. They're making a mess for a lot of people, and, you know, some of the things they did is totally ridiculous. We don't have that problem in this town, we're not gonna have that problem in this town, so whatever we need to do, let us know.
Yeah, question along that line, Justin, maybe for you. These cameras in these parks, are they working?
Yeah, that's how we've gotten the last 2 out of Cleveland and Foster cameras. Very well, money very well spent.
You did?
Yeah, yep, money well spent, and they're cleared, and they're using,
Okay.
yeah, very good.
Okay, is that it, Rex?
I hope so.
So they've been picked up, both Cleveland and Foster, the perpetrators have been picked up.
Again,
Some kind of docile thing I'm gonna pass.
okay. Steve?
All of it's been covered.
Will we get out before 5 o'clock with yours?
I think so.
Okay. Okay, I don't have anything either. I just wanted to.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. We don't need any more. I do want to share with you, ice cream days, of course, you're all aware, 16th, starting tomorrow, going through Saturday night. People want to know what's all going on, the chambers, nice brochures they're putting out. And it looks like the ice cream days are well organized and well, ready to go. Rag Bag Week, July 24th through 1st, and I'm well aware that the committees are continually working hard every day on those, and things are being made and progress is being made along that line. So, and then the July 28th, the Plymouth County Fair starts up and goes through August 1st. So we've got plenty of opportunities in town to bring people to town and hopefully put smiles on their faces when we send them home. And as I said, I entertain for a motion.
So moved to adjourn?
Second. Motion made to say, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Adjourned.